Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh sophomores,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And very good evening to everyone, and welcome to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. My name is Todd Duke, and we are glad that you are with us here as we get you ready for another Southwestern Conference battle between your Collinsville K-Hawks and the Panthers of O'Fallon High School. And again, my name is Todd Duke. Welcome in, and welcome into the pregame show tonight, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, the K-Hawks come into this contest with an overall record of 24-3. They are 7-2 in the Southwestern Conference, and right now they sit in first place in the conference. They are coached, of course, by Darren Lee in his 15th year at Collinsville High School. He has a record of 276 wins, 170 losses, 35th year overall coaching in the state of Illinois, and he has 740 wins, 313 losses. O'Fallon, they come in at 17-9. They are 6-3 in Southwestern Conference play and are one game behind Collinsville, sitting in second place in the conference. They are under their 8th-year head coach, Brian Munoz. He has a record of 132 wins and 92 losses. So the Kahawks come into tonight's game on a 3-game win streak. This after a hold-on-for-your-life win over East St. Louis at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium Friday night in a hard-fought 64-58 win. The Kahawks took a 6-point lead after the first quarter and led by 8 at halftime. Collinsville bumped that lead up to 12 points at the end of the third. East St. Louis in the fourth quarter, though, proved to be a battle for the Kahawks, with Collinsville up 51-39 to start the final quarter. The Kahawks got themselves to 53 points and then got kind of stuck at 53 for some time. In the meantime, East St. Louis was closing in. The Flyers got to within 4 points in the fourth quarter as East St. Louis outshot Collinsville 22-6 from the field in that final frame. The Kahawks went 7 of 10 from the free throw line, though, and held on for that 64-58 win. Collinsville's other 2 wins during this 3-game win streak include a Southwestern Conference win over Belleville West and a non-conference win versus McClure. Collinsville is 6-1 in their last 7 games. The Panthers, they come into this game on a bit of a downturn as O'Fallon has lost 2 straight home games in the O'Fallon shootout that took place here in the Panther Dome this past weekend. The Panthers lost to Class 3A ranked Peoria Richwoods 60-46 Friday night, followed by a 59-34 loss to one of the top-ranked Missouri teams in Vashon on Saturday night. Before those 2 losses, though, to the 2 powerhouse teams from each Missouri and Illinois, the Panthers had won 3 straight games, all on the road, with a 72-48 win at Metro East Lutheran. O'Fallon then won back-to-back Southwestern Conference games on the road as well, a 60-55 win at Edwardsville and a 53-45 win at Alton. So you are now set for this contest right now anyway between Collinsville and O'Fallon. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. I had a chance a little while ago to catch up with Collinsville head coach Darren Lee, and we will pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
CUSD 10 residents have an opportunity to improve our schools without increasing the property tax rate by voting yes on March 19th. The Zero Rate Change Ballot Initiative will provide funds to improve school safety and security, upgrade heating and cooling equipment, and make facilities more accessible to disabled students, staff, and visitors. For more information, visit yesforsaferschools.org. This message was brought to you by the Citizens for Safer Schools. Vote yes for the Unit 10 ballot initiative. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahawk Sports Network, as well as the Kahawk Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street, or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pit master. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855.
We love to have you come work for the city of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the city of Collinsville.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're live at the Panther Dome tonight in O'Fallon. Another Southwestern Conference battle for your Collinsville Cahoks as they get ready to take on the O'Fallon Panthers. And joining us now, Collinsville head coach Darren Lee. Let's travel back in time there, Coach, and talk about that East St. Louis game. Hard-fought Southwestern Conference win for you guys. You had to hold off the Flyers in a kind of a rough fourth quarter.
Well, yeah, but we had a pretty good cushion, so I was pretty happy with the way we played. I mean, we had them down double digits third quarter, so pretty good effort.
All right, talk to me about weathering the storm in that fourth quarter. You guys had a 12-point lead going into it. They got it down to a 4-point lead at one point in that quarter, and it seemed like it was really hard for you guys to get anything to go in the basket.
Yeah, no, I guess, but not really. I was pretty happy how we played. Thought the kids did a good job.
All right, had a couple of milestones during that game as well, as Jamori Weisinger went over 900 points. Zach Chambers went over 700 points. Those things are always kind of nice.
Yeah, those guys have had great careers, and hopefully, we're just going to continue. We got here toward the end of this senior season. Those, they've, Nick's over 900 as well. So yeah, they've had tremendous careers.
Yeah, Nick's pretty close to getting that 1,000-point total, and Weisinger needs a few more three-pointers to break a record held by Richard Keene back in 1989-90. So more kind of feathers in the cap, if you put it that way.
Yeah, it is. Jamori really shot it well in the last game, and we got him some good looks, and he made them, and he shot it well, all year. He's really been his shooting strokes just tremendous, and every time he gets to look at it, it's got a chance to go in.
Let's talk about the sophomore, Tyree Brister, for a little while. Man, he just continues to be something fun to watch. He's energetic. He's all over the place. We already talked about the steals that he has throughout the season, but in that game against East St. Louis the other night, a couple of key baskets, got 9 points out of it, and a couple of huge rebounds for being the smallest guy on the court.
Yeah, he's got a nose for the basketball. He's just, it's always amazing. He's just a guy that, basketball, wherever it is, he's got a nose for it, or it's a steal, or it's a loose ball, even a rebound. And now he's not going to go above a guy like Zach or a big guy, but if it's close to him, he can get it. And he's been amazing what he's been able to do, get his hands on basketballs, and he did get some, got a couple big layups for us when we needed them.
one of the kind of unsung heroes, I guess. We don't talk about him as much as we talk about the other guys, but I thought Stanley Carnahan had a great game.
Yeah, his rebounding, and we need his size to rebound. I didn't think we defensive. I thought the thing we did most poorly in the East St. Louis game was defensive rebound, and he's helped us in that realm all year. He's really rebounded the basket, offensive and defensive, and we put him on some good players on the other team. I mean, he has some tough matchups a lot of times all year. So we look at him to do those type of things, and it's another. He set some good screens, which Jamori got popped open, and it was him, Tyree, Chase were really setting some good screens for Jamori to get open. And a lot of people, you don't really talk about it, but they did a great job with that.
And let's not forget about Chase Reynolds. He kind of quarterbacks the club at the beginning of the game, and he does a pretty good job of setting everything up.
Yeah, he does. He's a good passer. Got good. He has a lot more assists and turnovers. I kind of look at that ratio a lot. He can find people, we need it. And him and Tyree, we kind of tag team them, and we're going to do it again tonight. They take on the other team's good guards, and we need him to do that. And he's a strong guy. He's a football guy. He's got a strong body on him, and he's made some shots when we needed him to. He's made a few jumpers, a few threes when we needed him to.
All right, let's talk about O'Fallon coming in here tonight. They're a little bit hungry, man. They lost to a couple of state-ranked teams on both sides of the river in Missouri and Illinois, so they're going to be looking for something tonight.
Well, yeah, it's just a big conference game. I mean, they'll put those aside and they'll be ready to play. And they're in a conference hunt, just like we are, and they know that. And so it's a huge game. And they played two really good teams with some really good players this weekend, and they got two all-conference players, and Rennie Harris and Rush, and they're good. And they've been starting for a couple of years, and they're tough matchups for us, and so hopefully we can contain those guys. And some of the other guys don't knock down threes because the other guys are going to shoot them, and we're going to try to, but we got to stop those two guys first.
All right, what's the key for your guys to pull out a W here tonight?
Stopping those two guys, just what I was talking about. And we got to, obviously we got to establish Zach. I mean, they're going to try to spread us out, get Zach away from the bucket, his man shoot threes or whatever, and then we're going to try to put him on the block and, try to go inside to him against whoever they have on him. Hopefully he can get something done. And he's going to get doubled. Zach's going to have to find people when he gets doubled. He's going to have to pass the ball if he gets doubled or triple teamed. So, he can't shoot it every time, but we got to establish him. And we've got, obviously take care of the ball. When we keep our turnovers down, we're a tough team to beat, and that's it's been up and down, and it's been hard for me to figure out why we have, I've had a lot of teams that don't have them. We've had earlier games this year where we just didn't turn it over, but some games we just got to keep. If we can keep those under, if they're 8 or under, we're usually going to win, and that's so. But if you look at the stat sheet and we've got 19 like we did at Belleville, we're going to, it's tough to win a game. So keep our turnovers down, establish Zach, and and contain Harris and Rush. That's about it.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, Todd.
Darren Lee, your Collinsville Kahok head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting 5 for each side for you, and we'll do all that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Looking for a more upscale place to have a few drinks and some great food? Look no further than the Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville. Come inside for some one-of-a-kind crafted cocktails and some elevated bar food that highlights fresh ingredients. Then, try your luck in the private slot machine room. And don't forget to check out the Speakeasy sister company, Plan Shop Live, just 3 doors down. Plan Shop Live is a health-focused lunch cafe open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 3. Speakeasy Parlor, 2713 North Center Street in Maryville. Open 7 days a week with happy hour specials during the week from 5 to 7 p.m. Speakeasy Parlor in Maryville, 618-205-3540. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Kahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahok Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200. Are you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com. Looking for a new place to catch the game with cold drinks and great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large screen TVs to catch the latest Kahok games and all the pro sports across the spectrum, plus all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332.
And once again, welcome back to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. My name is Todd Duke. On the other microphone will be Mr. Chris Keller. He's been pressed into camera duty tonight. Our camera guy that we had scheduled is a no-call, no-show. So we'll have to pivot and deal with that as we go along here. Here are your starters. We will begin with the O'Fallon Panthers. Jaden Rush, 6'1" senior. Will Brown Jr., the 6'2" senior. Zach Tebby, the 5'10" senior. Caden Saunders, a 6'4" senior. And Rennie Harris, the 6'3" senior. Same starting five for Collinsville as it has been pretty much all year. Nick Horace, the 6'3" senior. Chase Reynolds, the 5'11" junior. Jamari Weisinger, the 6' senior. Stanley Carnahan, the 6'6" junior. And Zach Chambers, the 6'9" senior. Before we get started with this varsity game, we'll let you know that the JV team lost in a last-second three-point shot by O'Fallon. Collinsville fell in that one 45-44. Collinsville had a 44-42 lead with 1 minute left to go in the game. Turned the ball over. O'Fallon got it back, and then things kind of went downhill from there, as Chris Keller will attest to. How are you, Chris?
Yeah, all right there. Yeah, the JV game there, they got it down to about 6 seconds to go. Coach wanted them, the Kahawks, to foul. They had some fouls to give. Weren't able to get a foul, and O'Fallon got that last-second shot off.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird way to end the game, if you ask me. All right, Collinsville on the road tonight. They're dressed in their road purple. Got a little trim down the side in white. Numbers are in white. They have the word Collinsville written across the fronts of their jerseys. O'Fallon, the home team. Rennie Harris wins the tip-off, and O'Fallon has the ball. They're dressed in white. Numbers are in gold. They have the word Panthers written across the fronts of their jerseys, and we are underway. They have the smallest baselines and sidelines of just about any school I've seen in the Southwestern Conference at this place.
Yeah, they wedged this longer court inside here, and there's a three that's off the mark.
Yeah, Tebby with the three-point shot. That misses the mark, and a rebound was won by Collinsville, but they turned the ball over, and now we're going to have a foul called against Zach Chambers.
Yeah, Zach had to get back after that. Nick should have been able to come up with the ball on the initial rebound.
So Chambers will pick up the first foul of this game. We are just underway. Season winding down. Seedings will be announced on Thursday by the IHSA, and the schedule will come out on Friday. Here is Saunders, Caden Saunders, on the year at the free throw line. He is a 57.1% shooter.
Yeah, so this is a big game right before the seedings. Collinsville maybe can make a pretty good claim at a 1 seed with a win here.
No go on the Sounders. 2 shots from the free throw line. Stanley Carnahan with the rebound. Collinsville looking to dent the scoreboard first. Here is the aforementioned Carnahan. He's going to overthrow his intended target, and that is Zach Chambers. And Chambers turns around with a look on his face like, dude, I'm 6'9", not 7'9".
He's also just in the wrong spot. I think he was thinking Zach would get through some of the pressure he was getting. Still throwing away.
So now Rennie Harris will try his luck at scoring some points. Throws it over from the corner to Saunders. Saunders in front of the Kahok bench will bring it back around to the top for Tebby. Tebby over Jaden Rush. Rush over here on this near sideline. Gives it up to Rennie Harris. Rennie Harris at the top of the key. Tried to enter the perimeter. Nothing doing there. Gives it up to Saunders once again. He thought about the three-point shot. Gives it up now to Rush. Rush. He'll dribble. He'll drive. He's being watched by Chase Reynolds. Throws it over in the corner to Tebby. Now back out front to Harris. Not a lot of room to work out there. Harris puts up a shot. No good. Zach Chambers with the rebound for Collinsville. We are scoreless. 1 minute and 30 seconds in. Here is Weisinger. Jamori. He needs 4 3-point shots made to tie the record. Rush. He'll go up and he'll score. That's how the first points of this game are scored.
Kahok's just turning the ball over here in both possessions, and you can kind of count the other one here, and here's another one.
I can't believe that ball didn't go out of bounds. And, well, finally it did. And Collinsville already with a couple of turnovers here to start off this quarter. And you heard Coach Lee in the pregame show saying he'd like to keep it under 8. Well, already a quarter of a way to 8. Here is Reynolds. He'll inbound to Weisinger. He'll launch a three-point shot. Nothing but net there for Jamori Weisinger. Collinsville has the lead.
Just get the ball, make a quick decision, shoot the shot. Jamori has nearly unlimited range, and he drills that one.
Yeah, he does. I forgot that I have scoreboard duties tonight, too. I haven't had to use the scoreboard in a while, man. I've been at home all week. There's a shot right over a swat attempt. And Rennie Harris is on the board for the first time, and back out front are the O'Fallon Panthers. Here's Chase Reynolds. Reynolds moves his way to the top of the key, gives it up on the right wing for Carnahan. Carnahan now over to Horace, underneath and into the paint. Zach Chambers, turnaround shot, count the bucket, and he's going to go to the line for a third-point try.
Nearly double team that collapsed on Chambers, but then he went to his left, and Saunders bailed out, and that allowed Zach to knock down the shot, and Harris fouls him.
Chambers, 65.9% from the free throw line this year. Harris commits the first foul, and he misses on the free throw line, does Zach Chambers. So right now, Collinsville up 5-4. There's our missing cameraman finally showed up, Jack Easley with the broadcast club. I think he forgot. Here is Rennie Harris. Harris at the free throw line, dumps it off into the corner for Brown. Back out front now to Rennie Harris. Harris with a three-point shot. That one's no good. Collinsville, they control the rebound. They bring it back up. Here is Weisinger over to Reynolds. Reynolds stops at the volleyball line, brings it up over onto the right wing, into the corner. Nick Horace for 3. There it is. Nick Horace with a big three-point shot. Horace started the night 23 points away from hitting 1,000 for his career, so now that's down to 20. And Collinsville extends that lead to 8-4. Over for Jaden Rush. Jaden Rush right in front of the Collinsville bench. Out front now for Saunders. Saunders kicks it out, that was Tebby. Now Saunders with it at the free throw line. I thought he traveled. He did.
I was trying to get a jump stop there, but he took an extra step. Just driving in there really without a plan, and then gets all out of sorts.
4:25 left to play here in this opening quarter. 8-4 in favor of Collinsville. Kahawks bring the ball up. Here is Reynolds. Reynolds, spin move over on the left wing, takes it into the right side, into the paint, takes the off-balance shot, can't get it to go, tip up, can't go for Carnahan, and then the rebound ends up belonging to O'Fallon. Panthers bring it down. Here is Rush. Rush kind of gets little stranglehold there by Weisinger, and Weisinger will get called for his first foul.
Yeah, Weisinger just ain't going to let Rush go any farther there. Just grabs him up here, and Tyree will check in.
Tyree Brister coming into the game. Depending on who you talk to, the nicknames, well.
There was all kinds of them.
Dr. Chris McCluskey says Tyree, my man, Brister. Chaos is one of the names I saw on the Facebook post on after Friday's game. Here is Rennie Harris. He'll drive, he'll score.
Just zoomed right past Stanley. Stanley got caught looking. Harris went right by him.
8-6 in favor of Collinsville. Rennie Harris now with 4 points. Here is Brister. Brister, he took the place of Chase Reynolds. Here is Horace, kicks it outside, and Weisinger for 3 more. That one's high off the rim, and the rebound belongs to O'Fallon. O'Fallon, they'll try an old 3-point shot of their own, and Jaden Rush hits the first 3-pointer shot tonight for O'Fallon, and that'll put O'Fallon back out front by 1. It's 9-8. Here's Nick Horace. Horace, one-arm shovel pass over to Weisinger. Weisinger got held. Jaden Rush grabbed his hand and almost yanked Weisinger down. I don't know if you can get any more of a blatant foul than that, man.
Yeah, Weisinger was just going to go right past him there, and he just pulls him down, or nearly pulled him down.
Each team now with 2 fouls. We have 3:15 left to go here in this opening quarter. Nice move by Nick Horace, but he's fouled, could not make the basket count, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2, and that foul is going to belong to Caden Saunders, and that'll be the 3rd foul for O'Fallon here in this quarter, and Horace 73.7 from the free throw line this year.
Just tried to power right through it there, get to the hole, through the foul.
That one ties us up at 9. One more shot coming up here for Nick Horace. And that one's good as well. Collinsville back out front by 1. O'Fallon, they bring the ball up. Here is Tebby. Tebby over the logo here at O'Fallon. Shoots the ball over into the hands of Brenton Hunter, who is into the game, the 6-foot sophomore. Over here on this left wing, back out to Tebby. Bounce pass onto the wing now for Harris. Harris dribbles, drives, shoots, and scores. Over everyone there.
Yeah, Harris has been quite a challenge there for Stanley so far. Blew past him once. That time he kind of squares him up more, but Harris just knocks down the shot.
Carnahan, top of the key to Weisinger. Gives it up to Horace. Back out for Weisinger. He had to go back to the midcourt stripe to get it, but that he did. And now Weisinger works his way from the near side to the far side. A couple of more O'Fallon Panthers want to check into this game at the next opportunity. Outside to Chambers. Chambers trying to turn around, find some room in the paint. Carnahan was wide open, dumped it off to him, and Carnahan uses the glass, and Collinsville goes back up by 1.
Carnahan ended up wide open. O'Fallon started to drop a second guy in there, maybe double team Zach, and left Stanley wide open.
There's a drive by Rush. Get that out of here, says Chambers, but Rush ends up finding the loose rock, and back around the horn will go. Harris, he'll direct some traffic, and he'll give the ball up now to Brown. Brown, Harris, corner, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, whistle.
Should be getting Tabby here in this foul, or no, they're going to get Hunter.
They're going to get Britton Hunter, and Hunter will pick up the 4th foul for O'Fallon. There's 1:47 left to go, so if O'Fallon commits another foul before that 1:47 runs off, then Collinsville will be sent to the free throw line.
That was a take your pick on the foul. Went with Hunter. Tebby also in there, about to draw him down. The Chaos will bring this up.
That they do. Here is Nick Horace. Horace up underneath, and a foul. That one's going to be charged to Will Brown, and that's going to send Collinsville to the free throw line. At least it should.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to kind of figure that out.
Zach will go to the line.
(12-11) in favor of Collinsville. Zach Chambers back to the free throw line, 0 for 1 here in this first quarter. 1:33 left to go in quarter number 1. This time, though, Chambers is going to get 2 tries at it. First one, no good. Tell you what, man, you got to have these free throws. Earlier in the game or late in the game, doesn't matter. You got to have them. Chambers, free throw number 2. Both no good. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. They bring it back up, looking to take back that lead. Here is Rush crossing the timeline. He'll stop over, well, he won't stop at the top of the key. Tried to get past Brister and throws the ball away. Second turnover for O'Fallon. Now each team has 2. Solomon Talbot, the 6'11 junior, is going to check into the game. He and Evan Wilkinson tied for the team lead in that JV loss with 12 points apiece.
And Brister just caused all kinds of havoc there on Rush, got him all out of sorts.
That's what he does.
Dished the ball off, and there was nobody there. Just went straight out of bounds.
Here is Horace in front of the O'Fallon bench. Nick, top of the key to Weisinger. Weisinger being watched there by Eric Swartz Jr., and now we have another whistle. And we're going to have another foul coming up to O'Fallon. And I just mentioned Eric Swartz Jr., and he comes in and commits a foul. To the free throw line, Jamori Weisinger. Jamori this year 75% from the free throw line. The top percentage-wise free throw shooter is Stanley Carnahan at 80%, but he's 8 of 10. Weisinger comes in 54 of 72, so with the amount of shots, Weisinger misses. So
3 in a row.
Yeah.
Kahoks have missed.
0 for 4 between Weisinger and Chambers. Horace went 2 for 2 his trip to the free throw line. I think the free throw line is just too close for Jamori. Hits the second one, though.
Usually when he misses one, he comes back and sinks it right away. Here, and they'll get Chase back in there. But free throws are big. You can look at a game like that Highland game, Kahoks lost in overtime. There's quite a few free throws in that game, and that really cost them.
We are down to a minute to go here in quarter number 1. 13-11, Collinsville up by 2. Here's Jaden Rush across the logo, gives it up to Harris. Harris, free throw line, takes the shot from there, no good. And the rebound is in the hands of O'Fallon, and just when Saunders was going to go up and shoot, he was fouled. And this one is going to go against Collinsville. That one's going to go against Solomon Talbot. His first, team third, but it was a shooting foul, so to the free throw line is Caden Saunders, and he's already 0 for 2 in this first quarter. Make it 0 for 3. Wow, so both sides having trouble finding these free throw shots. Chambers and Weisinger come back in. Brister and Solomon Talbot to the bench. One more shot coming up here for Saunders.
The Kahoks like to get this one, either makes it or rebound it here and get the last shot of the quarter.
Yeah, missed both. Rebound belongs to Chambers, and Reynolds will bring it up.
And have the ball to start the second quarter. So if you can get 2 in a row here, it'd be nice.
There is a top of the key pass over to Nick Horace. Evan Wilkinson is into the game as well. He'll get the pass over on the left, make that the right wing, and then back in between the top of the key and the mid-court circle, it's Nick Horace. Horace backs things up. Collinsville would love to play for the last shot. 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter, and a little push away there. Will Brown Jr. is going to get called for his second foul. Solomon Talbot and Tyree Brister are going to check back in after the first free throw here by Nick Horace, and Nick is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe here in this first quarter. We've had a lot of free throws in this first quarter.
Yeah, this is with the new rules. You don't really see it too often.
Horace.
Team getting this many free throws in the first or third quarter.
One more coming up for him as Chambers goes to the bench. And Nick is now 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and Collinsville up 15-11. 18.3 seconds left for O'Fallon to do something. Collinsville leading by 4. Inbound pass comes into Tebby. Tebby moves it over to the midcourt circle with the big midnight blue O. And now we're going to have a foul handed out to Wilkinson.
Kahoks had one to give. They'll pick it up there. I just need to play defense here for the last 8.6. Don't foul him again.
Yep, into the backcourt it goes. Here's Jaden Rush. Rush, top of the key. Being watched by Carnahan. Into the corner it goes for three. That one's no good at the buzzer. And at the end of one quarter of play, Collinsville leads by a score of 15-11. We have a break coming up for you, and we'll be back with quarter number 2 right after said break here on the Kahok Sports Network.
No one likes a dirty house. It's work that almost no one wants to do. Why not get someone to do that work for you? Kara Gray with Rags to Riches Cleaning Service would love to take that task off your to-do list. Kara is a homegrown Collinsville High School graduate and the owner of Rags to Riches. From floors to ceilings, from baseboards to light fixtures, Rags to Riches can clean them all. No job is too big or too small. Call Kara Gray at Rags to Riches Cleaning Service to schedule a free estimate today at 618-979-9634 or visit Rags to Riches Cleaning Service on Facebook.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
And once again, we welcome you back to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. I am Todd Duke. On the other microphone, Chris Kettler. Jack Easley is on the camera now for us, and we are ready to begin quarter number 2. Collinsville, by the way, comes in averaging 62.6 points a game. O'Fallon right behind them at 60.7, but the big difference is the Kahok defense, giving up 44.8 per game, while O'Fallon, they give up 53.3, and Zach Chambers takes a basket off of the glass, and Collinsville goes up 17-11.
Great play coming out of the court. Chaos drew that up nicely. Found Chambers inside the middle there, and he finished it off.
Into the corner it goes for Saunders. He'll launch a three-point shot. That one goes over the basket. A little bit of an air ball there. Collinsville finds the loose ball, and they'll bring it up court. Here is Nick Horace. Horace into the paint. Chambers off the glass. Good for 2 more. Chambers 4 points to start off here in this second quarter.
He got fouled twice there, both guys.
I saw that too.
Hunter and Saunders basically both fouled him. Could have given them an and one off of either one.
Maybe the referees were tired from blowing the whistle so much in the first quarter. There was a pop and drop from the free throw line. Nicely done there by Brenton Hunter, his first 2 points of the game. And O'Fallon gets a couple of those back, 19-13. We're just underway, 1 minute in to quarter number 2. Here is Weisinger at the top of the key. Jamori does a little head fake, stops, gives it up now for Wilkinson on the right wing. Wilkinson back over to Weisinger. The entire left side is wide open off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound contested for and pulled down by O'Fallon. Collinsville playing a little defense, and a nice little dipsy doodle there by Rennie Harris. He now has 8 points, and O'Fallon right back to within 4.
Calix just got to do a little better job getting back there in transition. Harris, plenty of speed to get there and get to the bucket.
Wilkinson for 3, a little bit too strong. Rebound this time belongs to O'Fallon. Panthers, they'll bring it back up. Here is Harris. Harris comes up this near side sideline, cuts to the middle of the court where he gives it up to Rush. Rush. He's going to bounce it onto the other wing now, and we're going to have a whistle. This one's going to go away from the ball. They're going to call Jaden Rush. I believe he kind of pushed Tyree Brister from behind to get him out of the way.
Yeah, Rush was wanting to get the ball, shoved himself away from Brister.
Second foul against Jaden Rush. Here is Brister. Brister gives it up now for Horace. Horace in front of the Panthers bench, into the corner. Wilkinson for 3. That one's good.
Wilkinson got going with a few threes to give the JV team, brought him back in the game, gave him the lead there and late in that JV game. And Coach Lee trying to run the hot hand here, finding Evan some threes in this game.
Yeah, we're going to have a foul called. This one's going to go probably against Brister on Rush. So tit for tat there. Rush committed the foul against Brister just a moment ago, and now Brister returns the favor. It's Tyree's first foul, Collinsville's first foul. Each team has 1. 5:38 left to go. Coach Lee didn't like the call. He complains about it.
I think it's just the fact he's getting shots. I thought Brister fouled him pretty far up outside in the shaded area there. Rush did get to the hole, but Coach Lee just doesn't like the shot. He can probably agree with that it was a foul.
Jaden Rush, 75.4% free throw shooter. So far, O'Fallon is 0 for 5 from the free throw line. That one's good. That's their first one. O'Fallon, the last time these two teams met, went 12 of 21 from the free throw line, so they did not have a good time shooting free throws at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium that night either.
They've done that in years past, really struggled at shooting free throws at Collinsville.
We're going to have another foul call. Fouls are getting handed out here like candy.
Yeah, well, they find Zach in there, mismatched, pretty tall in there to get it into him, and then three guys converge on him there, but take your pick on who you want to call a foul on.
And that's Caden Saunders' foul. That's 2 for him. So Rush, Brown, and Saunders, all 3 starters, have 2 fouls already in this game. Inbound pass comes into Chambers. Chambers makes his way into the paint, turns around, takes a shot, can't get it to go, but the rebound belongs to Reynolds. Reynolds throws the ball away. Gives it right to Rush. Rush goes down, scores 2. And Jaden Rush gets his team a little closer. 22-18. Collinsville still up by 4. Here is Horace. Got pushed through the paint. Still manages to come up with a shot that falls. Wow.
Tough, big time tough shot there.
Yeah, sure was.
Lots to deal with.
Got pushed in midair and still managed to stay with it. Here is Tebby, and now we're going to have a foul against Weisinger as he just pushed down Saunders. Weisinger is going to be the first Kahawk to pick up multiple fouls. He has 2.
Didn't need to do it since Tebby missed the 3. He wanted to get out there and try to contest that shot.
Girls are at home tonight taking on the O'Fallon Lady Panthers. Of course, we'll try to get you an update during the Woods Basement Systems halftime show when this game reaches halftime. Free throw line shot by Rennie Harris is good. Man, he's good.
Yeah. Haven't found the matchup yet. Anybody shut him down yet? He keeps on going. He's got
10
points. Doing it all for O'Fallon here tonight.
Sure is. Got half of their points. 3-point shot.
With a hand in his face, Jamori knocks that one down. His second 3 of the game as he edges closer to that single season 3 points record for the Kahawks.
Yep, came in 4 to tie. He's halfway there. And now we have a travel against O'Fallon. Jaden Rush disagrees with the call. That is the 4th turnover now for O'Fallon. Collinsville has 3. And Reynolds will inbound into the backcourt for Nick Horace. Horace brings it up. We're just about halfway through quarter number 2. Collinsville up 27-20. At the free throw line, handoff. Horace, he'll try to pop it from about 10 feet out. Can't get it to go. Nice job on the rebound. And another 3-point shot taken there by Weisinger, but no good. But the rebound put back and in by Zach Chambers.
Initial rebound there was just Stanley punching the ball out. Really nice if Jamori could have knocked down the 3.
Yeah.
But Zach stays tall and gets the rebound, fights through it, and gets the shot off.
Rennie Harris for 3, and that one's no good. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Kahawks bring it back up. Yeah, Stanley Carnahan was playing a little volleyball there. He swatted that ball over the net.
Yeah, and he's one of our volleyball players.
Yeah,
so
sure is.
He knows that in that game.
Yeah. There is Nick Horace. Horace in the slot between the top of the key and the midcourt circle, making his move, stops in the paint. He's trapped, throws it. Chambers to Reynolds. Reynolds, baseline. Get that out of here, says Rennie Harris, but nice job, boy, by Zach Chambers. Another dipsy doodle shot put up there by Horace. No good. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. They'll do it all over again, and now we have a travel called against Chambers. Man, oh man, there was a lot of action going down there in the paint.
And the ball just kept finding their way into the Kahawks. They just could never find the shot to finish it off. Thought Chase had the best shot there. Just a clear lane through the paint.
Got smothered. He got smothered once he got down to that baseline, and
shot just wasn't there.
No. There is Rush being watched by Reynolds. Rush moves it up and over onto the wing, takes a 3-point shot, tips off the rim and the glass, no good. Carnahan pulls down the rebound for Collinsville, and the Kahawks bring it back up. 2:40 left to play here in this first half. Over onto the left side wing for Weisinger. Weisinger, baseline, waits patiently, and he's fouled, so he'll head to the free throw line for a couple of shots as the fouls continue to pile up here for O'Fallon, and that's going to be the 3rd on Jaden Rush.
Jamori might have been able to get the basket if we didn't wait for the foul. And he stopped and was like, "No, you're going to end up fouling me, Rush." And he did. So he's going to knock down his free throws. Only made 1 of 2 earlier.
Yep, 1 of 2 in the first quarter. And Weisinger up there shooting 2, and first one's good. Weisinger went over 900 points in the win against East St. Louis Friday night. Chambers went over 700. And Nick Horace vying for 1,000. Started the day 23 points behind. Jaleisha Gilmore scored her 1,000th point of her career at home against O'Fallon. Thank you very much, Coach Lori Billy, for letting me know that.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, and she's still got a whole another year.
Yes, she does.
1,000-point score.
Collinsville up 31-20. Biggest lead of the night so far for the Kahawks. Here is Tebby. Tebby had that ball knocked away by Tyree. Yeah. Just couldn't keep his feet long enough to go chase it down. Into the corner it goes, and back out of the corner it goes. Jaden Rush is sitting on the bench with his 3 fouls. Here is Tebby once again. Tebby gets it over here for Hunter. Hunter right behind under our location. As we approach 2 minutes to play, kicked it back out to Tebby into the corner. There's a spin move by Harris. He gets around Carnahan, dumps it out once again. This is Jackson for 3, and that one's good. Eddie Jackson comes off the bench to take the place of Jaden Rush and makes his presence felt.
It's a shot you'll settle for if you're the Kahawks. Jackson coming in off the bench. Now one of their well-known shooters. Hats off to him knocking that one down.
Here is Horace. Horace had 22 points the last time these two teams met at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. So not out of the realm of possibility that he can break that 1,000-point thing tonight. And we're going to have a travel. And Collinsville commits their 5th turnover.
Slip on some ice or something?
I don't know. Collinsville had 16 turnovers in the game earlier this year at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. So Coach Lee hoping to not get that many tonight. There's a slingshot pass over to Rennie Harris. Now we're going to have a hand check called against Stanley Carnahan. That'll be his first, and it'll be the team's third. 1:17 to go, second quarter. Collinsville up 31-23. Inbound pass triggered to Tebby. Tebby in front of the Kahawk bench. Brister was guarding him. Now over to Jackson. Jackson gives it up to Harris. And Harris calls out a play. Does a little traffic congestion. Kicks it back outside, and Jackson for 3, and good again.
Yeah. Rush goes to the bench.
Well,
Jackson comes in.
They brought the right guy out, didn't they?
Yeah, they brought him in. Rush went out. Rush hadn't made any. Now here's Nicky on the other side. Ooh, that's
yeah. That one didn't work out too well, and it's being fought for, and we're going to have are they going to call a foul? They're going to call a jump ball. They're going to call a foul.
Look at Tabby, I believe.
Yep.
Stanley was pretty solid in there having that ball. Get Jamori back in here.
So Tebby picks up his first. That is the 4th foul now for O'Fallon, so one more here in the next 42 seconds. Collinsville will be back at the free throw line where they spent a lot of time in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think with that, you wouldn't be afraid to attack here and try to get a bucket.
Here is Reynolds. He'll give it up. Weisinger for 3. Yes! Jamori, one away from tying Richard King's record set back in the 1989-1990 season. 34-26, Collinsville up. O'Fallon wants to play for the last shot. We're down to 20 seconds left to play here in this first half. Rennie Harris stands with his feet over the O here for O'Fallon at the Panther Dome. Now he directs some traffic. 9 seconds left. Harris trying to enter the paint, kicks it back out. And now Tebby, he'll go for 3. That one's a little too strong. Rebound, put back up, but not in at the buzzer. And that is the way that the first half comes to a close. Collinsville up 34-26. And now it is time for the halftime show brought to you by my friends at Woods Basement Systems in Collinsville. All things basementy. Woods Basement Systems, working to keep homes dry since 1986 in the St. Louis metropolitan area. You can give them a call at their Collinsville location at 618-708-4055. Collinsville up 34-26 at the end of one half of play. Woods Basement System halftime show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahok sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition in Pontoon Beach provides complete commercial, industrial, and residential demolition and excavating services. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is family-owned and operated by former Kahok since 1980 and have over 4 decades serving the Metro East. Schaefer Excavating and Demolition is your choice for quality and experienced work at a reasonable price. Schaefer's does jobs of any size, whether digging for water and sewer lines, site preparation, or building demolition. Schaefer's can do it all. Schaefer's Excavating and Demolition also sells backfill, topsoil, loam, and other materials. Licensed, bonded, and insured, from earth moving and land clearing to building and demolition and road construction to septic and sewer system work. Call the experienced crew at Schaefer Excavating and Demolition, 618-931-6237.
Looking for good food, good times, and good people? Look no further than the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Just over the bridge from the Kahok Stadium, Bridge Inn features a friendly and courteous staff that serves up the coldest drinks and the best food in the Metro East. Lunch and dinner is available daily with a breakfast menu every Saturdays and Sunday morning. And don't forget about fantastic fish fry Fridays. Bridge Inn also features pool tournaments on most weekends and a gaming area for the over 21 crowd. Bridge Inn in Caseyville. Check them out at 519 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call for carry-out orders at 618-344-3530. The best is yet to come at the Bridge Inn in Caseyville. 618-344-3530.
Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
CUSD 10 residents have an opportunity to improve our schools without increasing the property tax rate by voting yes on March 19th. The Zero Rate Change Ballot Initiative will provide funds to improve school safety and security, upgrade heating and cooling equipment, and make facilities more accessible to disabled students, staff, and visitors. For more information, visit yesforsaferschools.org. This message was brought to you by the Citizens for Safer Schools. Vote yes for the Unit 10 ballot initiative. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121 or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And we welcome you back into the Woods Basement Systems halftime show here at O'Fallon Township High School. They break out the mat and everything here for halftime shows here at O'Fallon. All right, time for the halftime show report, and they can tell you that the O'Fallon Lady Panthers are taking care of their business. The defending state champs over at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, 49-23 they lead at halftime, I believe that score is. And the positive is Talisha Gilmore with point number 1,000 in her career. And here at this one, Collinsville leads 34-26. Kahok's had an 8-point lead right now. They had a 4-point lead after one quarter of play when they led 15-11. They outscored O'Fallon 19-15 to add 4 more points to that lead. And that's why Collinsville leads by 8. No one into, well, one person for O'Fallon and one person for Collinsville into double digits. We'll begin with O'Fallon. Rennie Harris has 10 points. Jaden Rush has 8 points, but he's already in early foul trouble with 3 fouls in that first half. Eddie Jackson off the bench late to take the place of Rush after he picked up that third foul. Hit back-to-back three-pointers. He now has 6 points. And Brenton Hunter has 2. For Collinsville, Jamori Weisinger on the power of 3 3-point shots made. He has 12. Nick Horace has 9. Zach Chambers with 8. Evan Wilkinson off the bench with a 3-point shot has the 3. And Stanley Carnahan has 2. Collinsville winning the rebound battle right now 10-7. Kahawks have turned the ball over 5 times to O'Fallon's 4 times. And from the lines, Collinsville 4 of 6 from the 3-point stripe, while O'Fallon hit 3 of 11. And from the free throw line, Collinsville 7 of 11, while O'Fallon is 1 of 6. And the JV team lost on a 3-point buzzer beater here tonight. Final score of 45-44. That is a look at your Woods Basement Systems halftime show. Remember, if you have water in your house that's not coming out of the faucet or out of the shower, then you need to call Woods Basement Systems. You can call them at their Collinsville location. That number again, 618-708-4055. Second half action, that's what we have coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty.
And once again, we welcome you back to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. Todd Duke is my name. Chris Kettler on the other microphone. Jack Easley working the camera for us tonight. 34-26, Collinsville leads at the end of one half of play. And we are about ready for half number 2. O'Fallon will have the ball first, looking to dig back into this Collinsville lead. Kahawks looking to hold on and get a little bit closer to capturing a Southwestern Conference championship.
Yeah, a win here would be big for that.
Would. Here is Rennie Harris. Gets it to Jaden Rush with his 3 fouls. Immediately takes a 3-point shot. No good. Collinsville hauls down the rebound. Kahawks bring it back up, and how about a little fingertip roll there by Nick Horace, who now has 11 points. Here is Jaden Rush heading back the other way. He'll over the top of the key. Give it up to Rennie Harris. Harris over on the right wing. Top of the key now to Jackson. They keep Jackson in there. Might as well. If he has the hot hand on the 3-point shooting, and thought he was going to try there. Inside the perimeter, he'll take a shot. That's a little short. And the rebound belongs to O'Fallon, and we're going to have a turnover by the Panthers as that ball was a little too hot to handle there by Will Brown Jr.
Yeah, it was stripped away by Stanley. Brown tried to handle it and hot potatoed it back out of bounds.
Here comes Chase Reynolds. Reynolds across the timeline, moving his way toward the top of the key. And over into the corner for Weisinger. He'll drive baseline, take the shot off the glass. Nice roll. And Weisinger now with 14.
I didn't think the space was there to drive in baseline, but the C's kind of parted and gave him enough space to lay that one in.
And we're going to have a foul called against Chase Reynolds. That'll be his first foul called here in this second half as we switch ends. Now Collinsville will be a little closer for you to see him down here on this left side. We're stuck over here in the corner, so the right side's a little farther away. Here is Rush to Tebby. Tebby gives it up to Harris. Harris drives into the paint, and a whistle. Looks like this one's probably going to go against Carnahan, and it will. That'll be his second.
Coming out of the quarter, Harris trying to be aggressive. Drive in there. Draws the foul.
And Rennie Harris at the free throw line for the first time tonight. And that's only the second made free throw, so now 2 for 7 for O'Fallon from the free throw line. Harris, 58.5% shooter on the year. That's kind of surprising to me. Makes both of them there.
Yeah, you think one of the top-level all-conference players like him would be a little better on free throws, but he knocks down both those.
Collinsville up by 10. Here is Chase Reynolds. Reynolds at the top of the key over to Weisinger. Weisinger.
What was he trying to do with that?
Oh, I don't know, but now it's loose. Collinsville will pick it up. Chambers with it. He'll say, you're going to give me a lane. I'll turn around, take a shot. No good. Carnahan with the rebound. He throws it into the corner. Nick Horace for 3. That's a little off. And another rebound by Collinsville. Out front for Weisinger. He'll take a three-point shot from there.
He wanted to.
I know.
That's where he was setting
Rennie
up.
Harris knows. He closed in. Gives it up to Reynolds. Reynolds back over to Horace. Horace dumps it in. And a turnaround jumper by Carnahan. Good for two.
Yeah, fading away. Nothing but net on that one.
Collinsville now up by 12. Here is Harris. Harris gives it up for Jackson. Jackson, he'll skirt across the free throw line. Yeah, that was a travel. Kind of stopped, but his feet kept on kind of dribbling instead of the ball being dribbling. Into the corner it goes. Three-point shot from there, and that one rattles home for Will Brown Jr., his first three-pointer made tonight.
Yeah, he's been off on all his shots from the outside earlier. Left wide open, drills that one.
Collinsville up by 9. Reynolds in the slot, gives it up now for Weisinger. He'll launch a three-pointer from there. It is! That one ties the record, set by Richard Keene. 87.
87 threes in the season.
Each of them now have 87. Next one will break the record. Off the glass. Won't get it to fall, but Collinsville gets the rebound. Jayhawks bring it back up. Here is Weisinger. He'll hand it off to Reynolds. Reynolds. Offset from that slot, closer to the scorer's table. Now makes his move. Gives it up for Nick Horace. Horace in just outside the paint now for Chambers. Chambers, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Turns around, takes the shot. Good.
Just looking to kick it back out, but exact side of shot could be there and drills it. And the Kahawks are up 14.
Well, Fallon, they call a timeout. We'll go ahead and take a timeout with them. It is a full timeout, so we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem.
Once again, welcome back to the Panther Dome here in O'Fallon. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler, Jack Easley with you. Jamori Weisinger has hit 4 3-pointers here tonight and has tied the all-time Kahawk record set by Richard Keene in the 1989-90 season. Richard Keene went 87 of 230 that year. Coming into tonight, Weisinger 83 of 193. So a little less time to get there than Richard Keene did. And the next one will set a new record for Collinsville. Here is Rennie Harris with a shot. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. This time it goes in.
Unfortunate break there for the Kahawks. I don't know how Harris was able to come back down with it after the shot he put up before Kahawks were around, and then was able to adjust and put it back up.
45-33, whistle on the play, and that ball out of bounds. It's going to be kept by Collinsville as Chase Reynolds will do the inbound honors right below where we're located. Gives it up to Weisinger. Here's another three-pointer. That one's a little short, and Reynolds gets the rebound. Collinsville goes back to work. Chambers just outside the lane. Gets a nice pass from Reynolds. Turns around, takes the shot, and just underneath the basket. Why not?
It was a good job of fighting through it there.
Yeah.
Easier thing could have been to kick it back out to Jamori, who was coming around the other side.
Chambers now with 12. Into the corner it goes to Brown, and Brown double dribbles.
Yeah.
Tyree Brister going to check back into the game. He'll take the place of Chase Reynolds. 3:49 left to play here. Quarter number 3. Collinsville up 47-33.
Good job by Chase. Couple offensive rebounds and holding rush. Other than that initial 3.
Here is Tyree Brister. Brister gives it up to Weisinger in front of his own bench. Jamori. One dribble, picks up that dribble and gives it up for Horace. Horace. Back to Jamori. Jamori being watched over there by Tebby. Jamori wants to drive. Baseline reverse layup. Good. That's a nice move there by Jamori.
Switching to the right hand there after he went past the basket. Lays it in. Kahawks up 16.
3:15 to play here in this third quarter. Here is Harris. Harris over onto the right side. Picks up his dribble now. Being watched by Carnahan. Gives it up for Brown. Brown back out front for Jackson. Jackson, he'll make his move into the paint, but nowhere to go after that because you know you're going to run into Zach Chambers. Here is Rush. Rush just inside the perimeter, takes a shot. That's good for 2. And that's Jaden Rush's first points here in the second half. 49-35. Brister over to Horace. Horace back out to Brister. Brister over on the right side. Gives it up to Weisinger. Weisinger back over to Brister. Back over to Horace. Top of the key. 3-point shot. A little too strong. And the rebound belongs to O'Fallon. And a 3-point shot from the corner. That one falls a little short. Rebound belongs to Nick Horace. Collinsville brings it back up to Brister. Brister had a little room to move there for a minute, but Tebby closed the door quickly. And Chambers again. He's 6'9", not 7'9". Everybody keeps on throwing it over his head.
The Kahawks could have beat O'Fallon down there in transition. Really weren't pressing it to get the ball up the court that quickly there until Tyree realized a little too quick, too late, and then the turnover.
Here is Jaden Rush. Rush comes across the line. Over onto the right wing. Still dribbling near that sideline. At the top of the key, Rennie Harris bluffs a 3. Carnahan gives him a little bit of room, and Rennie Harris knows exactly what to do with that.
Yeah, once Stanley has to get that out there and defend the 3, you know, Chambers is all alone underneath there, and you just got to float it up over him, and that's what Harris does. Good move.
1:35 left to play here in this third quarter. Here is Brister, and
didn't catch this one. Where is this foul?
I don't know. He's going to go against Chambers. Tell you that much.
Didn't pick that one up myself.
No, I was watching the ball, and Chambers, of course, was over here underneath the basket, so I didn't see that at all.
Had to be.
Yeah.
Not that necessary. His ball was really not looking to get it into Chambers at the moment.
1:25 left to go here in this third quarter. Collinsville up 49-37. And Rush again in the perimeter. Pops another shot from there. That's back-to-back times just inside the perimeter. He does that. And back to a 10-point lead for Collinsville as we approach 1:05 left to play here in quarter number 3. Here's Nick Horace back at the midcourt stripe. Gives it up for Weisinger. Weisinger back over to Nicky Tony. Tony in the logo at midcourt. Brings it over toward the wing. Circles himself back around. Collinsville
trying to work the clock here.
Yep.
We'll have the first possession of the fourth. Well, drives
and shot off the glass. Good for Nick Horace.
Sometimes that middle lane just ends up wide open, and Nick does have that green light to take it if it works. It is an offense.
There's another shot by Rush. This one no good. Chambers gets the long rebound. And Tyree Brister loses the ball, and now we're going to have a foul called against Weisinger as he just kind of was in the wrong place at the wrong time and ran into the ball carrier Brown.
Unfortunately, Tyree just sent himself into some no man's land there and started to lose the ball with lots of pressure. I'd like to see the Kahawks hold that possession and then definitely work that clock to the end.
Weisinger's third foul. It's the team fourth now for Collinsville. 27.6 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. Weisinger will go to the bench probably for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah,
and the inbound pass coming in from Hunter. He finds Rush. Rush skirts across the midcourt stripe, being watched closely there by Reynolds. Now Reynolds will back off a little bit. Rush back out the top of the key. Collinsville up 51-39. Now Rush looking to make his move. 10 seconds to go. Gets it over to Harris. Harris on the right wing. Dribbles with that left hand. Passes it into the corner. Brown for 3. Skips across the net and ends up into the hands of Collinsville right at the buzzer. And that's the way that the third quarter comes to a close. Collinsville up by a score of 51-39. We have a timeout coming your way, and then fourth quarter action will follow that right after this timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100.
51-39, Collinsville leads as we head into the fourth quarter. Kahawks outscoring O'Fallon 17-13, adding 4 more points. They led by 4 after 1. They added 4 more in the second to lead by 8, and they added 4 more in the third to lead by 12, and that's exactly what Collinsville led by Friday night when they entered the fourth quarter against East St. Louis. So kind of familiar territory, but kind of not. We're at a different place for one and different team for two. And let's hope we can hold on to this thing and not make it as interesting as it was on Friday night.
Led by as much as 16 here tonight, and I believe they had a 16-point lead at one point with Eastside too.
Yeah, I think so.
See how they play with the lead here tonight in this fourth quarter.
Weisinger is back into the game after committing foul number 3. And he gives the ball up now to Chase Reynolds. Reynolds gives it back up to Weisinger. Weisinger deep outside, being watched by Jackson. And now Weisinger with that left-hand dribble being checked all over the place. Not going to call a foul there. Here is Brister, throws it into the corner. Horace, he's baseline off, and that one's just a little short.
That shot was too tough.
Yeah, he was. Yep, go ahead. I know exactly what you're going to say.
I can see that angle there is just too tough of an angle here from where we are.
Yeah. Yeah, by my view, I'm like right at the side of the backboard, and he was behind the backboard when he shot that ball. Here is Tebby at the free throw line. Gives it up now for Harris. Harris drives, shoots, get that out of here, says Chambers, but I believe, foul is going to belong to either Horace or Reynolds. I think Horace. Yep, Horace will pick up his first.
Still on the shot.
Rennie Harris to the free throw line, 2 of 2. That happened in the last quarter. And Rennie makes 3 in a row.
Good solid player, Rennie Harris is. He made the all-tournament team at the Holiday Classic.
Yep. Well, my scoreboard disappeared on me because I did the wrong thing there. Next one, no good, and the rebound belongs to Tyree Brister. He gets double teamed, but goes ahead, he gets out of it. And Collinsville brings it back up, and now we're going to have a travel called. That was a hard travel, man. You're stuck in between 2 guys.
Yeah, that's what happened. He got stuck between 2 guys. He's caught in a no man's land again. Maybe got shoved. Coach Lee gives ref a little bit of the business there.
And O'Fallon trying to pay a little bit of that East St. Louis, what they did in the fourth quarter. Here is Harris. Harris into the paint, kicks it back outside. Tebby in the corner for 3. That one's a little short. Rebound right into the hands of Zach Chambers. Collinsville brings it back up. Here is Reynolds. Reynolds with a one-arm pass over to Horace in front of his bench. Horace being watched by Jackson, and another one that is overthrown a little bit to Zach Chambers.
Just a little bit, man.
It wasn't much.
It wasn't much. It was close.
Here is Rush. Rush for O'Fallon. He'll drive and smacked out of there by Chambers. Ends up into the hands of Reynolds. Reynolds at the top of the key, gives it up for Brister. Brister, the sophomore, spin move, looking to enter the paint and tried to throw it over to Chambers, but he threw it to the wrong guy. And now we have a whistle as we head back down the other way.
Nick was down there in the paint, wide open for the lane. Wish Reynolds would have saw him there.
Another foul for Nick Horace. Back-to-back fouls for him. 30-second timeout going to be called here by Coach Lee. He wants to talk things over and kind of settle his team down a little bit, so we'll take a 30-second timeout as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Back here at O'Fallon High School, Todd Duke, Chris Keller, Jack Easley all with you. 51-40, Collinsville with an 11-point lead, 5:55 left to play here in this fourth quarter. And O'Fallon in possession of the basketball. Jaden Rush will inbound, and he will do so to Eric Schwartz Jr. to Jackson. Top of the key for Harris. Harris, offset free throw line, takes a shot, no good. Nick Horace pulls down the rebound. Collinsville, they'll bring it back up. Here is Chase Reynolds. Reynolds, he's being watched there by Rush. Backs up toward the scorer's table. Collinsville just needs to hold on to the ball. Here is Carnahan. Carnahan in front of his bench, gives it up for Weisinger. Weisinger back over to Reynolds. Reynolds into the corner now for Nick Horace. Horace at the end of his bench. A little bit better of a place to shoot a three-pointer than the last time he took a shot. Here is Weisinger. Weisinger dribbles, fakes going in, and kicks it out now for Reynolds. Back over to Jamori. Jamori in the slot as we approach 5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Jamori, and he takes the shot, no good. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. I think Jamori probably got away with a travel there too.
Well, Harris just got a little bit of a hand on it, and that altered the shot enough that it didn't go in.
There's Rush. Rush kicks it back outside. Swartz, three-point shot, no good. And the rebound belongs to O'Fallon. From the corner, Harris, Jackson, top of the key. He'll launch a three from there. That one is good. His third three-pointer of this game. And O'Fallon right back in this thing.
Jackson knocked down a couple threes. Oh,
no. Another turnover. Collinsville, that's their 10th.
Don't want this Kahok team to show up. It starts getting a little bit of the turnovers.
Same thing happened in the East St. Louis game Friday. Cold shooting, turning the ball over. I think East St. Louis outshot Collinsville in that fourth quarter, 22-6.
That was a lot of Powell driving in.
Yeah, sure was. He couldn't be stopped that night in that fourth quarter. Stopped him long enough for us to hold on to the win, though. Here is Rush. Underhand pass back out to Swartz. Around the horn we go to Jackson. Jackson on the left wing. Rush, top of the key. Jaden Rush gives it back up for Rennie Harris. Harris drives into the paint. Turnaround shot over Carnahan. That one's no good. Rebound belongs to Zach Chambers. We're halfway through this fourth quarter. 4 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Here is Weisinger. He bluffs the three, takes it baseline. Good for two.
There you go. Got O'Fallon to sell out on the three there. Expecting that one. Good job driving the baseline. First points of the quarter for the Kahoks, but up 10.
Yeah, three-point shot by Rush falls a little short. And the rebound, Weisinger almost stepped out of bounds with it, but he managed to stay with it. And now Jamori is going to get fouled. This one's going to belong to Eddie Jackson.
This is what you need. Just finally break through with some points here in this quarter. And
well, Collinsville got stuck at 53 points in that fourth quarter Friday night. They were stuck at 51 here until just a moment ago. Chase Reynolds into the backcourt now for Weisinger. Weisinger will give it up to Nick Horace. Horace, he crosses the timeline with plenty of time left. Gives it up for Weisinger. Weisinger steps back out. Looking to make his move.
Ooh.
Gives it up now for Horace. He does that little head nod just like
well, Brown just about got in his way there as he switched hands. And oh, now Chase.
Now we're going to have a foul. This one's going to be against, they're going to save Jaden Rush's bacon there, and they're going to give it to Eric Swartz Jr. instead of Rush picking up his fourth.
Muniz will call timeout here.
Yeah, we're going to have another 30-second timeout, so we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands.
We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Back here at O'Fallon Township High School. And the game over at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium on the girls' side. Lady Panthers win 69-52. And when I did the game here, it was a running clock game, so that's an improvement for sure, as the Lady Kahawks are getting ready to enter the playoffs on Monday night against Edwardsville, but they have one more game left, and that's against Alton on Thursday night from Collinsville. I will be doing the first playoff game between O'Fallon and Collinsville, and here is a pass into Chambers, and he gets fouled from behind by Jackson. We're going to be live tomorrow from the auditorium, though, too, in case you didn't know that. It is National Signing Day, and there are a bunch of Kahawks that are going to sign their letters to go to the various colleges of their choices. That's going to be coming to you live from the auditorium tomorrow. The first one is at 6 o'clock. We'll go on right before that. We're not going to have a pregame show or anything like that, but we'll be there to live stream the whole event. We'll talk to some of the student athletes once they leave the stage. Should be a lot of fun. And Thursday night, game number 1 of a scheduled 3-game playoff first-round series between Collinsville and O'Fallon. That is a 9 o'clock game, so we'll be on around 8:45 for that one. There is almost a turnover. And Brister kicks it back out now for Horace, who finds Weisinger. We are down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Collinsville up by 10. Back over to Brister. Brister into the paint. And alone on the other side. Nice give and go there. Nick Horace off the glass for 2.
Kahawks just kept stretching it out towards the half-court line there, and then left Chambers wide open, and Horace had enough to know to cut in and lay that one in here. No O'Fallon throws the ball away here as we're now under 2 minutes to go, and the Kahawks are up 12.
So Collinsville will get the ball back. The 7th turnover for O'Fallon. Here is Weisinger. Gets it to Nick Horace. Horace in, trying to force it into the paint, but Rennie Harris is a little tall. He took care of that one, and he'll take it all the way coast to coast. And Harris piling up the points here tonight for O'Fallon.
Zach's wide open underneath.
Oh.
Can't handle it, though.
Yeah. Another foul coming up here to Jackson. He just kind of shoved him behind.
Well, that's not going to send him to the line just yet, but that actually is a smart foul. I think, if you're fouling, Zach would be somebody you'd want to send to the line, but that's only the 4th foul. And
3rd for Jackson, 4th for O'Fallon, and Coach Munoz would like another timeout. It is a 30-second timeout, so we will step aside for another 30 seconds here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Todd Duke and Chris Kettler and Jack Easley all back with you from O'Fallon Township High School. Collinsville up by 10, 55-45. We have 95 seconds left to go here in this 4th quarter. Collinsville inbounds. They do so in the corner. Get it out, and now Weisinger with it. Weisinger gets the ball over to Horace. Horace will dribble his way out of a double team and then get ran into by Tebby. No call. Over to Reynolds. And now back to Horace. Weisinger in front of the scorer's table. Gives it up. Free throw line for Brister, and Brister will be grabbed, and a foul by Will Brown Jr. will be foul number 5 for O'Fallon. So time to start shooting some free throws here, Kahawks.
Yeah, O'Fallon didn't really want to foul Horace or Weisinger. With the second Tyree had the ball there, willing to settle for that one. Just got to knock him down here and start to put this game away, hopefully.
Brister at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Hits his first one, and Tyree 70.5% from the charity stripe this year. And for Tyree, that's his first points of this game. He had 9 against East St. Louis Friday night. I think that was the most he's ever had this year, isn't it?
I believe so.
Game high for him.
Did he have a 10 or an 11 one time?
I don't know.
It's up there for him.
Tebby for three, long distance, no good. And the rebound belongs to Zach Chambers and the Collinsville Kahawks. Here is Weisinger.
4-on-1 if they want it.
Yeah, and a little underhand shot by Brister won't fall. Rebound belongs to O'Fallon. They bring it back up. We're under a minute to go. Here is Jaden Rush. Long distance three once again. That one's good.
Of course, he hits it.
Yeah.
Had a 4-on-1 there and didn't get the bucket there. And now, oh, wow, guys. Come on. Settle down here. Let's not do this.
Collinsville travels.
Yeah, Tyree traveled.
11th turnover for Collinsville. 42.2 seconds left to play here in this fourth quarter. Here is Jaden Rush once again. Collinsville up by 8. Here is Tebby. Tebby gives it back up to Rush. Rush not afraid to try the long distance dial-up three. And all the way in front of his bench, he'll take it over into the corner, being watched by Stanley Carnahan. They'll kick it back out to Harris.
Lots of time going by.
Yeah, lots of time going by, and then a turnover by O'Fallon. That's their 8th. They'll get it up to Jamori, and Jamori with a little two-hand dunk shot.
And hangs there with one.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody got that picture.
And another three-point shot from the corner, no good. Rebound belongs
That's it.
to Collinsville, and that is going to do it. Collinsville will win this one 58-48. Jamori Weisinger ties the all-time three-point record. Couldn't get that last one to go, though, and after a while, I think he just kind of gave up on the three-point shots and was very happy just to take the two-point shots whenever he could get them and give Collinsville the win, which is exactly what happened. So this is a big Southwestern Conference win, Chris Kettler.
Yeah, this is huge. This maybe essentially knocks O'Fallon out of the conference running with their 4th loss, and it definitely gives the Kahawks a lead here. And then going into the seedings on Thursday, I believe the Kahawks have a very, very solid resume here for the 1 seed, having beaten Quincy, who, you know, people are saying they're pretty good. They only got the 2 losses, but I think Collinsville really should get that 1 seed here. We'll see how that goes in the coming days.
All right, that is Chris Kettler. We'll probably talk to him here in a little while. Big thank you to Jack Easley on the camera. And now time for the postgame show, brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great drinks, and great service served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. 605 North Main Street in Caseyville. Call in for carry-out orders. That number, 618-855-9007. LC's Pub pregame show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. CUSD 10 residents have an opportunity to improve our schools without increasing the property tax rate by voting yes on March 19th. The Zero Rate Change Ballot Initiative will provide funds to improve school safety and security, upgrade heating and cooling equipment, and make facilities more accessible to disabled students, staff, and visitors. For more information, visit yesforsaferschools.org. This message was brought to you by the Citizens for Safer Schools. Vote yes for the Unit 10 ballot initiative. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 797-6100. Petroff Trunking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one tonight 58-48 to improve to 25-3 on the year and 8-2 in the conference. The loss by O'Fallon knocks them down to 17-10 and 6-4 in conference play. And joining us now is the assistant to Darren Lee and the head guy for the JV team, and that would be Eric Anderson. How are you, sir?
Good, Todd. How are you?
Fantastic. So a tough loss for your JV guys, man. You lost on a three-point shot at the buzzer, but that wasn't the story, was it?
Yeah, that was a frustrating one.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, right at the end, my plan was we only had one team foul. So I told the guys in timeout we're going to foul 2-3 times as needed to wind the 6 seconds down to nothing and give them very little time to even get a shot up. And, you know, the plan was on the catch, go ahead and foul, let them take it out of bounds, throw it in as soon as they catch it, foul, you know, knock off a few more seconds. And for some reason we didn't foul. I don't know what happened, and they passed it. We had another chance to foul, didn't do it, and then they shot a three and drained it. So
yeah, it looked like the guy on the outside of the perimeter went to grab the guy and kind of missed.
Yeah, I mean, we just didn't get it done, and there was opportunities throughout the game, of course. We went zone in the second half because they were getting the basket at will on us, and we just got to do a better job the rest of this year and next year, this summer, keeping guys in front of us. You know, some of these guys, we're going to get them ready for varsity level basketball, and you see the difference in the quickness, and it goes up a notch when you get to the varsity level, and that's something we're definitely going to work on, and keeping guys in front of us and our closeouts under control. Sometimes we just run at guys and they go right by us, and and that still happens in the varsity level sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's just something it's very difficult to keep Southwestern Conference players in front of you, but you still got to do things right and give yourself a chance and close out the correct way, and that's something we're going to definitely work on at practice the rest of the week.
All right, let's move over to the varsity game. Good game by the Collinsville Kahawks. I think O'Fallon had a couple of leads early in the first quarter when it was still in the single digits, but once you guys went up 15-11 after one, you never relinquished the lead.
Yeah, we felt in control the whole game. I mean, we just couldn't get that separation, which is very difficult against a good team. And, that Rush and Harris for O'Fallon, they're really good players, and they found ways to get their teammates involved. They had a guy off their bench knock down a few threes, kind of kept them hanging around, and we had some costly turnovers that kind of let them back in at times. But overall, solid game from our seniors once again. I mean, anytime we win a big conference game, we're going to have to mention them.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to play well for us to win, and they do a lot. And I thought Chase Reynolds did some good things for us out there. Stanley Carnahan was battling under the, getting some key rebounds, got some offensive boards, which kept the ball alive for us. So, yeah, overall, very, very proud of this win on the road.
Yeah,
it's
I think
not an easy one.
I think about 3 of those turnovers were the fact that Zach Chambers is not 7'9", he's 6'9".
Yeah.
A couple of guys kept on throwing it over his head.
Well, if they throw it too low, we yell at them.
Yeah.
And so we always tell them, throw it up. Well, then sometimes they throw it too high. So, yeah. Just under pressure, it's not an easy pass to make sometimes.
No.
So, yeah.
All right. Kudos to Jamori Weisinger. He tied the all-time record, 87 three-point shots, ties Richard Keene's mark that he set back in 1989-1990, and I don't think I have a doubt in my mind that he's going to break that Saturday against Chatham.
I hope so. That's incredible that he's in this position to even have this opportunity. But, yeah, he shot it well for us this season and continues to shoot it well, and hopefully he can keep it going, roll it into the postseason.
Yeah, Nick Horace needed 23 points to reach 1,000. He got 15, so I'm thinking he's probably going to get to that mark on Saturday as well.
Yep, and these guys, they're just so fun to coach. They're so coachable. They're leaders. They're good kids. They're great grades. They do everything right on and off the court, and it's just don't want this season to end. They're a lot of fun to coach, and they're great role models for the rest of the program. That's for sure.
All right, man, I'll let you get out of here before you won't be able to see to get your way down the bleachers.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later.
All right, Todd, thanks.
All right, that is Eric Anderson. We thank him for visiting us here with the post-game show. Let's take a quick look at your stats. Leading scorer in this one was Jamori Weisinger. He knocked down 23. Nick Horace was right behind him with 15, and Zach Chambers with 12. We will just give the double-digit score since apparently everybody's in a hurry to get out of here. Rennie Harris had 19 points. Jaden Rush had 15 in the loss for O'Fallon. Collinsville out-rebounding the Panthers 25-16. As Collinsville had 11 turnovers and 8 for O'Fallon. From the lines, Collinsville hit 5 of 9 three-point shots, while the Panthers had 5 of 23 three-point shots. From the free throw line, Collinsville, not bad, hit 8 of 13. O'Fallon struggled, and they hit 4 of 10. That's going to do it for us tonight. Another big thank you to Coach Lee joining us on the pregame show. Coach Anderson doing the same thing on the postgame show. A big thank you to my broadcast partner over here, Chris Kettler, and another big thank you to Jack Easley for joining us on the camera. Again, we'll remind you that we're going to be live at the auditorium at Collinsville High School tomorrow for College Signing Day, and that starts at 6 o'clock, so I'm sure we'll go on a few minutes early and maybe talk things over with Athletic Director Clay Smith or somebody, and then we will bring you those festivities until they are over with. The next game action we have for you is Thursday night, 9 p.m., hockey, game number 1 of a 3-game scheduled series in the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association playoffs as Collinsville takes on, once again, O'Fallon. Final score from here, 58-48. My name is Todd Duke. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.